What's going on, guys? Now, with the launch of the iPhone 5 this past Friday, there's been so much excitement about the iPhone 5, so many unboxings, so I decided not to do an unboxing this year, but I thought I'd do an initial impressions video showing you guys some things that I like about the iPhone 5, some things I don't like about it, and just my overall impressions of it. So, let's stop wasting your time, and let's get into this video. So taking a look at the brand new iPhone, as you can see, there has been a whole new design change. It's got a 4-inch screen, it's thinner, lighter, bigger, faster, stronger. Overall, just holding in your hands, first impressions, this is a very sleek and very sexy phone. I decided to go with the white 32 gigabyte Verizon model. 16 gigabytes just wasn't enough for me the last iPhone 4S that I had, so I decided to bump up to the 32. But other than that, the aluminum backing, just everything about the phone itself is very slick. I am still getting used to the new Thunderbolt port, or the new port down below. I have about like 15 to like 30 different 30-pin dot connector USB cords, and now I don't even have like an iPhone. I mean, I do have other iOS devices, but Apple did kind of, hit us with a left hook with that new port. I'm not too worried about it, but it sucks to just have all these cords now. Anyways, one of the things I'm loving most about the iPhone 5, probably the biggest thing that's the game changer in my opinion, is the 4G LTE. The 3G compared to 4G is just no way in comparison. It's just like instantaneous. I was, as you guys can see, I did a speed test here. I was getting extremely fast speeds, and as far as 3G, I was always waiting to buffer. With 4G and with the new iPad and all that stuff, the speeds are just considerably faster. So I'm glad that Apple finally buckled down and got 4G onto their iPhone. One of the things that I thought was going to be a big issue with the 4G antenna in there is that typically what you see with a lot of Android phones, the 4G antenna does not have as good of battery life as some other phones you've seen. And actually, the battery life on the iPhone 5 has been substantial to me. Ever since I got it, I didn't put it on the charger, and I was doing tons of different things. I didn't even throw it on the charger. And as you can see right here, it's already got like 20 hours of just standby time with still 30-40% battery life, which is fantastic. Still using it up to this day. I haven't even put it back on the charger, and I still have a lot of battery life left. So I'm glad that they were able to integrate the 4G along with the fact of a bigger, stronger, more powerful battery. The iPhone 5 is packing a A6 quad-core processor, which, in my opinion, from the 4S to the iPhone 5, it's just much more snappier. It's a very fast phone. I am doing everything very seamlessly. As far as with the 4G and this quad-core processor, the A6 processor, it is just smoking fast. Everything's just much faster. The animations are much faster. You just do everything in a breeze. And as far as loading games and stuff like that, here's some gameplay of me just playing Infinity Blade and stuff like that. Everything's just running very smooth, very clean. Graphics are up to par with the Retina display and all that stuff. So far, I'm definitely impressed with the A6 processor. I was a little used to Jelly Bean just being ridiculously fast, but as far as what Apple has done with the processors and the hardware I'm very impressed with it. Now, coming on that with iOS 6 that Apple came out with some months ago, and I was beta tested and all that stuff, I really wasn't impressed with iOS 6 in my opinion. I just wasn't impressed with it, just because of the fact that there's so much more you can do with an Android operating system. I was very disappointed in the fact to see no widgets in iOS 6. Hopefully we see it in maybe in iOS 7, but as far as iOS 6, it's very lackluster. They did very minor changes. A lot of things that Android have already been integrating into their operating system. It's like a big clash of the titans, blah blah. But for the most part, iOS 6 runs very smooth with the A6 processor. So that's going to wrap my initial impressions, guys. If you guys want anything covered on the iPhone 5, leave a comment down below in the box. Let me know what you guys want to see. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm on there constantly, so make sure links are down below in the box. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys in the next video.